Hey guys, this is Jose from Cherubim Coffee, and in this video I just want to share the things that we're doing to help you love your coffee without the need to add any sugars to it. Alright, so the first thing that we decided to do to help you love your coffee is in the way that we source and roast our coffee. So first of all, we wanted to share with you guys single origin coffee. And so right now we have three different single origin coffee. We have the Costa Rica, we have, which I have right here, single origin. And it's really good. This one's really good for either espresso or for drip coffee. And then we also have a Colombian as well, which is really good for drip. And right now what I'm drinking right now is this Colombian one. That's why it's open. Sorry, this Guatemalan one. That's why this watermelon is open, but it's really good and it smells really good. So that's the first thing that we wanted to do, is bring really good coffee that we source to you. We don't just buy cheap generic coffee and roast it and give it to you. Our coffee from the very beginning is really high quality. It comes from really dedicated farmers. And so the second thing that we do to help you guys love your coffee without the need to add sugar is in the way that we roast the coffee. And so most of our coffee is a medium roast, which is different from what you guys can encounter whenever you guys go to big chains, and if you go shopping and you have this big frozen drinks with a lot of sugar and creamer in it. A lot of those drinks, the coffee, if you see from the other side of the counter, they're really dark beans. Some of them look like they have oils on the outside, and the reason why they do this is for two reasons. Is because it's so much easier for them to keep consistency whenever they're roasting their beans to a point where it's really dark. So whenever they're bringing mass beans and they roast them in this huge crazy huge roasting machines, they can keep really good consistency whenever they almost burn the beans. And so that's the reason number one that those beans are like that. But the reason number two is that whenever they the reason number two why they do that is so that you can actually taste some of the coffee through all of the sugar, through all of the creamer, through all of the flavorings that they add to it. And so we're not doing that. We're roasting our beans to a medium roast, which is whenever all the natural flavors from the inside of the beans come out, and you can actually sense you can sense it, you can smell it, you can taste it. Whenever you're having just a black cup of coffee, you don't need to, if you add a lot of creamer, it loses some of that. You might not be able to cut through a lot of the sugars and stuff like that. So we roast this beans especially for you to be able to enjoy it without having to add anything to it. You'll be able to smell different things in the coffee. It'll be way different. The third thing that we're doing to help you love your coffee without having to add sugar to it is we took some of our single origin coffee and we added some amazing flavors that have absolutely no added sugars to them, so you can enjoy really good flavor coffee. This one's caramel, but one of people's favorites right now is this one that we called Heaven's Recipe, and this one has the flavor of coffee liquor, vanilla and caramel added to it. It's so good. It's one of people's favorites. You can make it as drip coffee. You can make it as a cold brew as well. It's really good that way as well. And since we're in Florida right now, that is highly recommended to have a cold brew at home at all times. We also have this happy hour, which has butterscotch and caramel flavor. No added sugars to any of these flavors. We have our cinnamon rolls flavor right here. We have this one's also one of people's favorites right now. It's we call it vanilla swirl, and it has French vanilla, cinnamon, and hazelnut flavor to it. And we also have, you know, the classic roasted hazelnut and caramel flavor. So those are three of the things that we're doing. Give Cherubim a try. Let us help you love your coffee and live sugar free.